Welcome to the Raising Confident Girls podcast, your guide to raising strong, confident daughters. I'm Melissa Jones, the founder of Girls Positivity Club and a teacher for over 20 years. In a world where girls often feel overwhelmed, anxious, and confused, this podcast is your go-to space. As caregivers, we navigate challenges together. I founded Girls Positivity Club to provide a place where you belong and get the tools to face today's hurdles. Consider this your regular check-in with a trusted friend, offering insights and practical tips for meaningful conversations. I'm here to help you feel confident on this journey of raising a generation of empowered girls. Let's dive in and raise those confident girls together. Hey everybody, it's Melissa and welcome to Pep Talk Friday. Today we are talking about something that's really important for the girls in our lives, and that is the quiet way that you're still showing up, especially when she's being hard on herself. So everybody has this in their life where something maybe doesn't go perfectly and you're just hard on yourself. And our girls especially need our support when that happens. And if you have not listened to the full episode, please go back and check that out. It's the one right before this. But today I want to talk to you. Today's pep talk is for the parent who is showing up in all the small, quiet ways that don't get noticed. And I know that's you. And I also know that that sometimes doesn't feel like enough. You're listening, you're staying calm when it's hard, you're choosing patience even when you're tired, you're sitting with moments you wish you could fix. And you still wonder, am I doing this right? Is this actually helping her? Does she even feel how much I care? And if you're carrying these questions quietly, this one's for you. Take a breath with me. And I say this a lot on Pep Talks because I know as parents, we don't often take time to take a breath because we're so busy going from one thing to another. We're, doing our work. We're managing our family. We're trying to take care of ourselves too. And sometimes, I know for me anyway, I forget to simply breathe. So take a breath with me. You don't need to do more. You need to hear this. When your daughter is hard on herself, it often triggers something deep in us as parents. We worry that her confidence is slipping. She's going to carry this voice with her forever. We missed a window to protect her from this. And quietly, another voice shows up, your own. The one that says, I should be doing more. I should know how to fix this. I should be better at helping her. And here's what I want you to hear today. Your daughter's inner critic is not a sign that you're failing her. It's a sign that she's growing, noticing, and becoming more aware of herself and the world around her. And that's actually a vulnerable stage, not a broken one. And we all go through it. I remember when I was going through it myself and my mom just struggled to help me. Like she didn't know what to do. And what she didn't realize was that her just being there as my soft place to land when I wanted to cry, when I wanted to tell her that I wasn't feeling good enough, or when I didn't know how to say what I was feeling inside, but I just needed to be near her. And sometimes I pushed her away, and sometimes I slammed my door, and sometimes I stomped up the stairs, but I always came back to her. And I didn't always know how to approach her about it. And by my mom just being near me, and by me maybe hanging out in the kitchen or sitting with her outside or doing whatever, going and doing something together, it just helped me feel more stable. And even though even today she tells me like, I'm sorry about what happened when you were younger. I'm like, Mom, you did great. Like you did the best you could with what you knew. And I think about, what this podcast would have meant to her. And that's really what I want this to be, is your safe space to feel like you don't have to be perfect as a parent too. And you are giving her what she needs, even if it doesn't feel like it in every moment. And even if you make a mistake, I'm not perfect as a parent. My mom wasn't perfect as a parent. And that's not what our daughters need from us. That's not what our kids need from us. They need us to keep showing up in those quiet ways that we are, and maybe trying something new. So this is what I want you to remember. And I'm saying this to myself too. This is important. Your job, like I said, is not to erase the inner critic. Your job is to show her what to do when it shows up. And the way you respond, the way you stay present, the way you don't panic, the way you don't rush to fix. And I know I've done this. So if you've done any of those things, just know that you're human and you're a parent, because I've done them too. That is teaching her something powerful. It's teaching her, I don't have to be perfect to be loved. I don't have to get it right to be supported. I'm still safe when I mess up, even when she rolls her eyes, even when she shrugs, even when she says, I know, Mom, or I know, Dad. She's watching you. She's watching how you hold hard moments, and she's learning. And I don't say that, again, because you have to be perfect. But I want to tell you something that you may not tell yourself enough. You are allowed to be a steady presence, not a perfect guide. You don't need the right words every time. You don't need a breakthrough conversation. You don't need to solve this in one night, whatever this is for you. What helps most is your calm, your patience, your willingness to sit beside her instead of standing over her. And that matters more than you realize. And if you do mess up, reconcile. Go back to her and say, not in the heat of the moment when things are still tense, but later. And I have done this so many times. I've messed up. I've said the wrong thing. I've panicked. I've rushed to fix. I've, just done the opposite of everything that I want to do as a parent, because we love them so much. We want them to be okay. And anytime it doesn't go right, go back later and just say, I know that didn't go well. Or, I'm sorry I said this. If I've said the wrong thing, and I go back and just say, I'm sorry I said this. That wasn't the right thing in the moment. And I just want to let you know that I'm here. And 9 times out of 10, probably 10 times out of 10, they say the same. I didn't handle it right either. And I was just feeling blank. And that's normally where you have your breakthrough conversation. If you're going to have one, it doesn't mean you always have to. Sometimes they just say, okay, thank you. Or sometimes they don't say much at all. You can give them a little squeeze on the hand, or you can give them a little side hug if they're at that age, or you can give them a full-on hug and just say, I love you. Even when we don't have perfect conversations, even when we don't handle things correctly or we mess up. And that means way more than you realize. So the next time that your daughter is being hard on herself, try a 10-second reset for yourself. Before you say anything, try this. Take one small, slow breath, or a big one. Drop your shoulders and remind yourself, I don't have to fix this moment to support her. Say it quietly. Say it in your head. Say it as you walk into the room. I don't have to fix this moment to support her. When you regulate yourself first, and I know we can't always do this, but when you can take this 10 seconds before you're walking into maybe a tough conversation, or she's not in a good place in the moment, your daughter feels it immediately. They feel how we come into the room. Your calm becomes her calm. And even if you forget exactly what to say to yourself, even if you say to yourself, I can do this and I don't have to be perfect at it, and you take that deep breath, it helps her in more ways than you know. Even if you forget what to say, just listening is the safest, easiest thing you can do for her. If your daughter is being hard on herself right now, please hear this. This season does not define her, and it does not define you. You are teaching her how to respond to herself with kindness, not by lecturing, but by modeling, by staying close, by showing up again and again. You are doing meaningful work, even on days it feels invisible. So take a breath, trust yourself, and remember, your presence is shaping her inner voice more than you know. You're doing a beautiful job, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for joining another empowering episode of the Raising Confident Girls podcast. Share today's insights with caregivers and friends, building beautiful relationships with strong girls. Hit subscribe so you never miss an episode. We're not just a podcast, we're a community. Follow Girls Positivity Club on social media for more empowering content on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. This podcast empowers you, supporting incredible girls. Let's create strong, beautiful relationships with the girls in our lives. I appreciate you listening today. Stay confident, stay connected. Until next time, keep raising those confident girls. You've got this.